Alright, what is up guys? It is time for the new House of Wolves DLC. These are my characters. Level 34, 26, and then amazingly level 6. Yeah, the deal with the level 6 was me and my friend we started new characters and then we just kind of stopped playing on them. And then he told me his was like level 27, his character that we were playing on. So I don't know, I'll get to him eventually. But new DLC House of Wolves is based in the Reef. Some of you guys might have noticed something on my map. I don't know, but I'll get back to that in a second. But new DLC. Today is Saturday, so I've played it for about 2 days so far, and I'm like, this video is pretty much going to be a rundown of mostly everything that's in the DLC. There is one thing in the DLC that is kind of a major part of it I'm going to make a separate video for, because it explains how I'm level 34, which is the max level, and just so yeah, I'll talk about that briefly, and then at the end, well, after I talk about everything, I'm gonna have to switch over to my hunter to show you kind of part of what I'm talking about, because I've already done it with my warlock, but I'll show you guys. So here it is, the new tower. It's called the Vespian Outpost here on the Reef. So we'll start by going, and I'll show you guys all the new people. So this is the woman you get bounties from.
Always a pleasure.
And the story, you get, I want to say 4 or 5 in 2 days and 4 hours and 53 minutes. There should be new bounties. So there is still the reputation level as with everything, and for now you can only get to level 1 because there are no more bounties to do. But at level 1 you can have these 2 emblems, which I could get if I wanted to, but I don't want to pay Glimmer for these. Level 2 you get these 2 shaders, which they look exactly alike. There's the first one, and there's the second one. If somebody knows what the difference is, that would be great. There's different names, and that's a black circle, not a gray circle, but I don't know. And then rank 3, there are 2 other shaders. These ones are both pretty cool looking, and there's a new ship. And then this weapon you actually get as the first mission for her, besides going and talking to everybody like you did for the first mission in the tower. This guy over here deals with the new wave survival edition called the Prison of Elders, and I'm 48 away from getting to level 1, which allows you access to 3 different types of whatever your class is. What is it called? What is it called specific? Okay, your class thing, whatever, whether it's a cloak or, for me, a bond, or in whatever the Titans thing is. And then level 2, rank 2, you get a bunch of ships, and then rank 3 you unlock 5 shaders, and some of these look pretty cool. And something you may also notice is that there's a token of judgment, token of flight, and token of identity, and these can be received, collected, whatever, in many different ways. Some of them are from chests, there is a new farming run to collect something that doesn't deal with this, but there's a possibility of getting some of these tokens from doing that, as well as some of the bounties for this, as well as some of the story missions. So besides just needing the rank for it, you also need the specific type of token. I have 3 tokens of judgment and 1 of identity, but I can't use them yet. There are gauntlets for each specific class type, whichever one you are. There is this Wolf Slayer's Claw for everybody, as well as this. And if you notice, you need an armor core for this, weapon core for this, and then you need both for this one. I myself have not gotten this, but to receive an armor or weapon core, you need to do the Prison of Elders. And what it is it's just 5 rounds of 3 waves. It's kind of a survival thing, and at the end, if you have a token key, not a token key, I forgot a specific treasure key. If you have a treasure key, then you can lock a chest at the very end, and it gives you motes of light, strange coins, as well as a weapon. And there are 2 other chests that you can open that can give you motes of light or strange coins, and in that chest can be armor cores or weapon cores. I have gotten 1 of each. And to get the keys, that is what the farming run, why most people use it to get keys, but it is very rare to get keys. But with the farming run, you get a lot of engrams and a lot of spin metal, as well as a lot of special ammo synthesis. I have 2.5 stacks. One of my friends has 7 stacks of these, and I have 248 spin metal, but I used to have about 370, but I had to get rid of some of them. So yeah, Prison of Elders, and it's not just survival. There's a lot of additional things in there. There are 4 different levels. There is a level 28, a level 32, a level 34, and a level 35. I have done all of them except a level 35, and level 34 is pretty tough. And to be able to do them, you just have to be 1 level less than what it is. So at level 34, which is the max level, I can do all of them, but 34 is pretty tough. So I need to get together some of my friends who can really what am I trying to say? Who can really fend for themselves, because 35 is going to be pretty tough. And there are... Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. There are modifiers. Some of the modifiers are you take extra damage while in the air, your health doesn't regenerate, primary weapons do extra damage, things like that. Some of them are buffs that help you, some of them make it harder. And there are also objectives within some of the rounds. One of them is you need to defuse mines by standing in a circle below them, and if you don't do it in time, then it kills everybody and you have to start that round over. Each round is 3 waves. There is one where you have to kill a high value target before he reaches a certain point in the arena, and just like the mines, if he reaches that point, then you guys all die. So the Prison of Elders is a very unique addition to the game, but it's also something that can help you get a lot of loot, as well as it's a pretty good challenge and adds a lot of excitement to the game. But I can talk about that in another video, as well as show some gameplay. Cryptarch, same as the guy in the tower on Earth. These people, I don't remember if I've ever talked to this. Nope, you can't talk to these people. I don't know what they do. They just stand here. It's a big Queen's Wrath thing. This guy, oh, this is the guy I'm gonna show you guys and talk to about with my hunter at the end of the video. To go along with all this, there are 3 dead ghosts of this outpost. I've gotten all 3 of them, but one of them is up here. Up here. Up here. Should be right about here somewhere. The next one is right on this hanging clump of metal. The way I do it, and probably the most efficient way, is to jump on top of that thing. Well then, there's 2 ways to grab it. One way is to, that I've heard of but I haven't actually done, that I do is you jump on this and then you just try to jump over and hold X and grab it. But the way I do it, that I usually get on my first try every time, is you just jump on this piece and then you jump on this and then you just crouch and walk underneath. And that was actually the first 2 times I've ever failed trying to do that. My apologies, but it's on that. And then you can't jump back out, so you just need to fall off and kill yourself. And then the last ghost is up in that corner right there. So you just jump on here, jump up here, and walk down there, and it should be down there in that corner. For this weekend that I'm recording this video, Zur is right in here.
Watch your back.
He's not at the tower. He is in here. Well, actually might be at the tower. I don't know. I haven't looked yet on Earth, but by the time you see this video, he probably won't be here anymore, because I don't know, but just in this little door at the very end. So I kind of really talked about the Prison of Elders pretty fast, but I can go into more in depth about that. Oh, and right here, you spawn right here where Churchill Rock is standing, and that's the bounty tracker. These are the vaults. It's the same as the one on Earth. Oh, the etheric light. That's something that I forgot to talk about. And see, these are token of identity, token of judgment, some old jack-o'-lanterns. Etheric light is very rare and is only given to you in specific circumstances, and I'll talk about that in a second. It's gonna look at my gear. This is one of the guns I got out of the chest at the end of a Prison of Elders, but you have to have a key, so I used my key, and this is one of the guns that I got out of it. Her right hand, I haven't really used it that much, but it's pretty good. And see, this is where you use Etheric Light. What it does for weapons is it buffs the damage up quite a bit, and I'll talk about what it does for armor here in a little while. And then yeah, and then here's a postmaster. So that is pretty much everything here. I really like this place. It looks very nice, as well as the view out here. So now to look at my guy and some of the weapons and things that I have. So first of all, I'm level 34, and that's the max level so far. And as far as the only way I know to do it, the only way to do it is you need to do Trials of Osiris, which I will briefly talk about at the end of this video, but I'll make a whole nother video explaining all of it because it's pretty complicated. This weapon I got from that, but I got it for a special reason. I got this weapon at the end of Trials of Osiris as well. This shotgun, the recoil is ridiculous, but the damage is insane. Up to level 32 enemies, it'll two-shot anything, whether as a shield or not, unless it's a yellow enemy or like a boss or a mini boss. I got this weapon for completing Prison of Elders level 34, and I got it from the chest. These are not guaranteed, those are just the drops that I got. This is a pistol you get for doing the first mission of the story missions of this DLC. It is a very, very, very good pistol, and it's a secondary, but it is very powerful, and I still use it. It's pretty much the only thing I use until I got the shotgun. This you get from Trials of Osiris, and this is the one weapon you get from getting a weapon core, Wolf Slayer's Claw. This weapon is pretty good. But by far, this pistol, which I will talk about in the other video, is absolutely insane. One thing I forgot to mention is that the first time you do Prison of Elders, at the end, you're given a key. First of all, you're given one from one of the story missions, and you're guaranteed an exotic at the end of your first Prison of Elders, and I got the truth. That's pretty good. It does void damage, void damage, void damage, void damage. I got a lot of void damage weapons, and all these other ones are not part of the DLC, and I've had for a while. Nothing special about my helmets. I need to get a new legendary helmet. These are the Vanguard on Earth is selling legendary armor, and either the armor there or the armor that you can get from doing various things in the new DLC is the only way to level up. So if you have a good amount of Vanguard marks, I'd recommend buying at least 2 pieces of armor from the Vanguard in the tower. This chest piece I got at the end of Trials of Osiris. You can probably see a pattern here about why I'm level 34 and my very good guns and armor. And these boots I bought from the Vanguard in the tower. And I bought this from the speaker guy on Earth. And then nothing special so far. This emblems are from the DLC. These 2 you get from doing story missions. This one is from Trials of Osiris. And you may notice that there are yellow boxes, and it just doesn't mean that it's max upgraded. What it also means is that I have used my etheric light on them. And as you see here, there's a circle missing here, and gauntlets as well as a circle missing. And what you do is you take the etheric light, which I said is very rare, and like how they increase attack power and weapons, what they do is they increase defense on armor, and at the end of the Trials of you complete it, you get the etheric light. So you can use it on 3 of your pieces of armor, and then once you get another one, you can use it on your 4th piece, and that's how you get to level 34. First of all, you have to have at least 3 pieces of the DLC gear, and then you have to use Etheric Light, which, if you want it fast, Trials of Osiris, which, like I said, I'll talk about in another video. But yeah, that's pretty much all the gear and the weapons I have so far, and with all these new weapons I will talk about in the other video because I got them all through Trials of Osiris. So a little bit more about Trials of Osiris. I'm going to go onto my hunter to show you the man behind all of it, the person you can talk to. I can't show you my warlock because I have already gotten everything from him, but I have not on my hunter. So while I switch here, some of my thoughts about the DLC. I think it's great. I think the story missions are pretty easy. I'm not going to spoil anything, but they're pretty easy. And then the bounties that you get 6 more bounties. I like those. And altogether, it's a pretty good DLC so far. If you want to level up 32, 33, 34, you have to get the armor. It's the only way. Etheric Light. I haven't gotten to get any of the new ships yet, or any of the new shaders, but looking forward to that. Prison of Elders is something that a lot of people do. It's really fun, but it's also a good way to get loot. But what we also need to do is go farm for the keys and hopefully get one. They're very rare to get. And if you go to the spot, I'm sure you can just look it up on YouTube, but if you get to the spot, there'll usually be 3 or 4 other people there. And it's not just an infinite chest run where you can just keep going chest to chest to chest. There are some not difficulties, but obstacles. And it would be kind of difficult for me to explain it all, so you can probably just go look up another video of it. But here we are back again, and we're gonna go talk to this guy, and I'll show you.
Status updating.
So this is everything that he has.
What brings you out here so?
On my warlock, all he has is the summoner, which you can just keep buying for 500 glimmer once you do a certain thing, and then he has chest armor, which I could keep buying if I wanted to, but I don't need to. When you first talk to him, you get, see how it says passage coins? You get 3 passage coins, and there will be a there will be this at the bottom. It is Trials Passage, and you need to buy this with the 3 coins that you were given to be able to participate in Trials of Osiris, and then you're given 3 more, and you can buy one of these. If you buy this one, you will your first loss will be forgiven. If you win the next two, and like I said, I'll go very in depth about this in another video. And what the wins mean, but like I said in the beginning of the video, on my map there's something different that you have. Me and my we kind of went above and beyond when we completed it. And that is part of the reason why I have some of the weapons I have, as well as some of the other things I've gotten. But along the way to getting those, the chest that I got some of those things on is on Mercury, which is a new planet. I'll show you guys. I'll go there. If you want to know how to get to Mercury, the new planet, that, what does it say? What is the description? Only true champions of the Crucible dare set foot in these fabled halls. So if you want to learn how to be a true Crucible champion like myself, then make sure to watch the next video. In the beginning, that you have to watch every time you go there, so I'll let that play, and then it's pretty small, it's not that much to see on the planet, but I'll show you guys. This cutscene. So I'm pretty sure the first time that you do this, they're the guy things, but this looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. You're pretty limited to where you go, it's just a straight path through. There are empty vendors right there, and then over here as well as right there. So I feel like this is going to be a future DLC, because what this is it's labeled as a social place. so might be part of a future DLC. But what you do is when you complete what I will end up talking about in the other video is you come through here and you collect your loot, and there's obviously gonna be nothing in here because I've already collected it, but yeah, and you get your stuff. And then I don't know, I was basking in the glory of how awesome this is, as well as my friends were too. One of my friends got to this before me, and I'll kind of tell that story as how he did it, as well as kind of what we're talking about, while like he was just totally lying about it all. But make sure to check out that Trials of Osiris video if you guys want to learn how to get to level 34, as well as how you get all this kick-ass stuff and unlock this very small but cool planet. See, I might make a small video about the percent of elders, maybe put some gameplay in there to describe stuff. But yep, that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. It's kind of a long video, but talk about, so hopefully you guys understand it and you guys are interested in getting this, because it's to get to the next level. And if you want to be a high level kick-ass player in Destiny, you literally have to get this DLC because it has all the new stuff. But this view is awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys, much as I do, if you have it, and this long video, and make sure to check out my other DLC videos that will be coming out soon.